Listen, I'm here to tell you, praying works, even in fighting. Okay, like I do Muay Thai, right? And before my matches, like everyone else, I was warming up, I was hitting the pads, all right, doing everything. But I also prayed, and it sounds really weird. Like, why would you pray? That's bizarre. Like, isn't praying just like for when you're just, I don't know. It seems really soft, doesn't it? It seems really soft to just pray, being like, I'm so grateful. Yes, I was doing that, I can't lie. But I was also, basically, I was praying not for being grateful for all of the things that brought me to that moment, to be able to fight someone. But, okay, I was also asking for strength. I was asking for protection against my foes. I was asking for the foresight so I can actually see the weaknesses in my opponent and I can take it. And I asked for the confidence because I knew myself. I was very like I was probably like you or like you at the current moment, kind of shy. You don't even know if you're capable of ever winning. Like for me, I was somewhat athletic as a kid, but I never actually won anything like first place, okay? Like I used to do like kids karate and I was never good at that, all right? I was like horrendous. It was, I don't even know. But by asking him for strength, by asking him these things, I was able to become a better fighter, like mentally. Okay? Because when you do that, even if you don't believe in him, right? What do you think is going to happen if you try to confess that you are not enough, but then you want this God given strength? Okay? What do you think that's going to do to your psyche? Because for me, what happened was that I won all my matches. Okay? I won all my matches as a result. I'm telling you, do the same thing. Just do this. Like, at the very least, try. Okay, I'm not asking you to pray every single day. I did, okay, and I'm now like a Christian, okay, but I want to tell you that praying works. Nowadays, a lot of the fighters today, like we're not really religious. A lot of us are atheists, okay, and I have no qualms about that. Like, I'm not against any religion or anything, okay. I believe you should do what you want. You should pursue whatever religion you you believe suits you best. But for me, I always felt that God has been protecting me. And for me to believe in him, it has given me strength. And I'm not telling you to convert to Christianity. I'm not telling you to go any sort of route. Okay? But your own relationship with God it's personal. It's a very personal relationship, however you speak to him. Right? For me, I don't even like clasp my hands. I literally lay on the floor and then I just close my eyes and I take all my focus into speaking to him. I don't even use my mouth. I think purely in my mind what I am saying to him. Okay? Now, if this sounds interesting, right, I will speak about this more. But if you want to talk to me more about this kind of thing, or you want help with some sort of like problem, I am doing free calls. You should just check the link to this video. We can talk for like an hour for free. Okay? But anyways, I'm going to convince you in this video to start praying. Okay? I was always atheist. I grew up basically in a Catholic boys' school, but I wasn't even Catholic. I wasn't Christian. It was just the school that I went to. Like literally, like 95% of the class would go to the church next to our school. It was very Christian, right? And then my friends and I, okay, it's like it was literally two other kids and myself. We weren't Christians, so what happened is that like the teacher would lock us into the classroom and we were just sitting in the corner playing Hot Wheels. All right, I'm telling you this because I never grew up Christian. Okay, I had a Christian background, but I never actually did anything with it. I never really attended. I never prayed. And when I moved, okay, I still wasn't Christian. Most of the people around me were like atheists then, but even during like assemblies, like primary school assemblies, we would have like, what do you call it? Like, I guess pastors. Sometimes, you get like the like primary school like songs they had to sing every Monday morning. Even then, I still wasn't Christian. Okay, I need to tell you this. This is so important because faith is so important to a fighter. Okay, I need to repeat that. Like, faith is so important to you as a fighter. You can train as much as you want physically. Okay, you can visualize how the fight is going to go as well, and you could win. You could win. Okay, but if for any moment that your faith is shattered in yourself, okay, the faith in yourself, okay, to not be sure, like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna, if you're like that, if you're like, then you are not going to have a good time, okay, you're not going to have a good time. For example, look at Muhammad Ali. He is arguably like the most legendary, best boxer of all time, okay. He was Muslim, yeah? And he was devoutly Muslim, okay? And you saw the confidence, the unwavering confidence in him, okay? And that translated to exactly how he fought in the ring. Hands down, he was very floaty, it was like someone, it didn't even look real. He moved like a middleweight, he moved like middleweight despite being a heavyweight. And that makes zero sense. That's so difficult to do, okay? And you might think he's just, one of a kind, but honestly, I think the faith also helped him a lot, okay? If he didn't believe that, like, God had put him on this earth to do this kind of thing, like these kind of things, what he did, that man, okay, he wasn't just a great boxer, okay? But he also changed the lives of basically his entire race, okay? And that's already is amazing, okay? That is the type of thing that religion cannot help you do, okay? And here, I'm not telling you to exactly go Christian. Again, I'm not pushing you to any kind of religion. I'm not here to tell you exactly what to do. I'm here to tell you my experience, so then you can learn from it. A bit like how Bruce Lee said, learning is not enough. Actually applying is important, okay? But you should take away what isn't, useful to you, okay? I would suggest for you to try praying, okay? Try it. And try for literally 1 or 2 weeks. All right, take literally 1 minute every night, every morning, whenever you have time. Just sit there, and then just think about what you're grateful for, and ask God what you need. Okay, admit that sometimes, yes, you literally drop your hands, but you don't want that to happen during the fight. Okay, that you want him to give you the strength to be able to push through all of your weaknesses, to be able to push through at any time you feel weak, to give you the strength to keep your feet under you and to still fight no matter what, okay, to eventually win, and to hopefully allow him basically to give you the strength so then your hand is raised at the end of the match, okay? Just asking for that kind of thing. Because for me, I'm telling you, it worked. I don't know what else to say to you, right? I cannot convince you any more than this. I am 3-0. I did not think I would win all my matches, okay? And the way that it's set up, basically it's like a tournament, so I had to do 3 matches in the same day, and I still won. And I had a disadvantage, because one of the guys that I fought, he was actually fresher, as in he only had to fight 2 matches. I had to fight 3, and I was still able to win, okay? This is self-glaze, sure. All right, I trained really hard for this kind of thing as well, right? I'm not saying training isn't important, but if you want to get that upper edge, that's probably why you're watching this video. If you want to get that upper edge to win, you need to do this kind of thing. Just at least try. At the very least, try, okay? To pray. Praying is literally free, okay? I don't believe that you need to go to church. I don't believe that, okay? I believe that your relationship with God is personal, okay? And you don't necessarily need to do all these kind of things. But I do believe that praying is a necessity, especially for Christians. I know some people who are Christians, but they don't go to church, they don't pray, they were just baptized as a kid. I don't know about that, but I'm not here to tell you like what's what, okay? Just try it. Just at the very least try it. And if you don't believe me, you can literally book a call with me and I'll most likely try to convince you to try praying, okay? I'll help you with other things if you like, but you can check the link in the description of this video. Hopefully I'll see you soon. See other videos like this. You can, if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye bye.